Hello guys, welcome back to a new Darkness Rises gameplay guide. In this video guys, I'm gonna talk about the most important stats that you need to focus on and how you can get them, how you can increase those stats, okay? Because there are a few stats that are more important than others. So let's get started. As you can see right here, you can see all the stats. There are lots of them, but not all of them as important, but the priority, I would say there are a few of them that you need to focus on. The first one, as you can see at the top right there, is the attack. That's the flat damage, the attack, how much damage you do when you attack the monster, when you attack other players. For me, it's close to 4 million actually. If I change the gear, and it's gonna show you some ways to increase your attack, uh, it can go up to 4 5 million, 5 million actually. Let me know how much attack you have. Okay, so attack, try to get at least 3 million guys, 3 to 4 at least. Okay, it's very important. That's the purest damage you can do, and but you can multiply that. There are some other ways. So attack, I would say it's one of the most important stat that you have. Let's see now how you can increase that. Well, the main way, best way, the most uh, let's say attack power you get from a good legendary weapon like the Lundell, Knights of Lundell, okay, weapon, and you need to max it to level 80, refine it to plus 15. Why you want to refine? Because you get extra, as you can see, attack plus another attack increase 10%. That's a percentage. When you see percentages are very good when it comes to attack, to everything. Why? Because they increase by that amount, so the total amount will be increased by that amount, which is a lot. Okay, also you can add some attack jewels. As you can see, I have those. So weapon gives you the most attack power. If I was to let's see, let's put 1 week like rank B, and you're gonna see my attack power, it will go down by a lot, 2.1 million. The rest, how I got the rest, okay, from uh, almost 4 million, okay, with the weapon, so it goes to half. See, this now is going back to almost 4 million. But where I got the rest, okay, the rest of the attack power, where there are lots of ways. Actually, I have a guide, I have a few guides on how to increase just the attack power to 4 5 million. You'll find them on my channel. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna give you just some hints. So another way is to increase your attack is from the costume set. For example, if you have gilded set, they will increase by percentage 3 plus 5 plus 7. That's 15% guys, 15% extra if you have the full set, a full set of any gilded. Okay, plus like the weapon gives you also attack increase. See this 92,625. Also the traits can give you attack. Traits the traits for costumes, for gear, can give you attack power. Some like the wings can give you attack. See, attack 27,000. So there are some pieces, I think also this, yeah, the mask gives you attack. So there are some pieces that give you attack, and also you can get also percentages or from trades. Okay, another way to increase your attack, definitely a good attack pet. Like I have here the Easter Bunny. Max it guys to level, translated to level 70. As you can see, it gives me 155,000 attack plus. Guys, if you want more, even more attack, you want to get attack increase trait, as you can see in here, as close as you can to 10%. This gives me 9.9%, very close to the max. So uh, you can get lots of attack. If I bring this pet, you're gonna see my attack will go up. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you 4.2 million. Plus guys, there are other ways. There are some pieces of gear that give you extra attack. For example, this set ultimate guardian cape, and you can mix with the belt. If you have two pieces, you get another 10% attack increase. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. So now my attack went up to 4.6 million. If also I have, there are also other pieces of the old, like this one, attack increase 8%, battlefield S++, again if I put two pieces, another 8%. So as you can see, there are so many ways to increase the attack power. Also I'm gonna show you the attack power you can get from leveling, you can get from raising the essence level. Okay, see, attack you can get from Magicite. You have this attack, Fire Magicite gives you. You can get from costume collection. There are plenty ways to increase your attack. Okay. Also don't forget, you can get temporary buffs for your attack power, for example from runes, guys, from runes, like this one. Okay, damage increase. If you debuff an enemy, it increases the damage for 5 seconds by 30%, which is a lot in PvE and PvP. Okay, also this, the power rune gives you attack stat also, and you can equip too. This increases something else we'll discuss after. Or this one, for example, not the cooldown, sorry, the attack, HP decay attack. This one, when your HP falls below 20%, attack increases by 60% for 5 seconds. 60% extra attack, guys, on top of what you have. It's a lot. So don't underestimate the power of runes. Choose wisely, okay? Runes can multiply your damage by a lot. Plus, there are other ways to increase your attack. There are so many other ways. For example, if you go to awakening, as you can see, if you reach level 19, you get an extra attack, flat attack 451,000. Also, don't forget from awaken transfer, the attack one can get another 164,000 attack, and on top of that, PV attack 117,000, PvP 292,000, a level 20, which is a lot. Also, awaken attributes. There are some that will increase your damage or your attack, like damage against monster, this monster hunter, boss hunter. This one, madness, increases your damage by 30%. That's a lot, 30% extra damage. What else? There are some other ones like Bloodstorm, chance to cast extra damage, do extra damage. So there are lots of other ways, guys, to buff your attack, your damage. Okay, so attack, we talked about attack. I gave you some hints, attack being one of the most important. Then what else, guys? What else we have? Then another important stat, guys, that you should focus on is crit damage. For me right now it's 179%. It's not that high. You should try to get to 200 plus 200%. What does crit damage? It increases when you have so there are two stats that are related: crit rate and crit damage. Crit rate gives you the chance by that percentage to land a crit damage, a critical hit. And the critical damage increase is how much increasement of your damage you have when you land a critical hit. So let's say if it's 200% and your damage is, let's say, 2000, 200%, that means 4000 damage. Okay, it's double. It doubles the damage you do, which is a lot, no? To make double damage. So crit damage, you want to focus on how you can increase your crit damage. Well, definitely from the weapon, a PV or PvP weapon, depending. Crit damage, as you can see, has right after the attack crit damage 17.4%. Also the traits, guys, try to get a list for weapon, 3 of them with crit damage. As you can see, it can go up to 30%, which is a lot. So crit damage. Also don't forget, yeah, so crit damage from weapon you can get from other pieces of equipment, guys. Traits, from traits, try to get 2 with crit damage, like here, crit damage 4.2, crit damage 4.4. so from most of the pieces, try to get the crit damage stat. Okay, like you can see. Also from accessories, try to get the traits. This has gold, but other pieces like crit damage. So get from the gear, from the weapon, crit damage stats, attributes, okay, traits, not attributes. Also the PvE accessories can increase your crit damage by 10%, as you can see. For PvP, same thing. If you have for example, I have Lundell, increases the crit damage and crit rate by 10%. So crit damage, it's a very important stat. I showed you some of the ways to increase your crit damage. There are also definitely other ways, but these are the main ones. Let's see. So crit damage. Then another stat that's important is crit rate. These two are related, crit damage and crit rate. Crit rate is the chance to land a critical hit. What I told you just about now, that's the crit damage, no? So crit rate for me is 17.3% right now, okay? So that's the percentage, the chance to land a critical hit. You want to get that as high as possible, 30%, maybe 40%. You can have a permanent or temporary buff for that. I'm gonna show you the main ways to get that. So definitely from the weapon, for example, the PvE weapon will give you crit rate 15% for PvE, and the PvP will give you another 15% for PvP. So that means the PvE crit rate works only when you do PvE, and the PvP one only when you do PvP. That's why it's good to have two type of sets, one for PvE of gear, one for PvP. So you get 15% just from the weapon, okay? On top of that, you get also from the gear set, accessory sets. If you check the PvE accessories gives you 10%, another 10%, that's 25% already crit rate, okay? That's a lot. Also, you can mix two types of accessories, okay? You can even use the old ones I don't have right now, but those can give also another 10% or 8% crit rate. Also crit rate you can get from pets, and it's not a bad trait. So you can get, like I have in here, as you can see, crit rate and attack increase. Crit rate 8.9%. So critical rate is quite good. You can get from some of the traits, I think. Yeah, you can get Magicite, I think, from the Magicite. Where else? Also from costumes. Some costumes can give you some extra crit rate. Crit rate, let's see which one gives extra crit rate. Skill damage, PvP attacks. I'm not sure, but I think some of them you can get some traits from them with crit rate. But the main ways, okay, from the weapon, from the accessories, from crit rate. Very important, guys. So you can increase your crit rate by a lot also from temporary, from the runes. This one increases the so debuff crit rate increases for 5 seconds by 25% your crit rate. That's a lot, guys. 25% extra crit rate for 5 seconds. That's when you need to have a debuffing skill, okay, to make that work. Also, let's see, for the awakening attributes, a very good one to increase your crit rate is this one, punishment. Attack has 2% chance of increasing crit rate by 50% for 5 seconds, guys. 50%, that's already half. Imagine if you have already from all the other buffs 50%, that's 100%. That means with every attack for that period of the buff, you land every time a critical hit. So you do double damage, or more than double. So you see, guys, critical rate, critical damage increase, they are very important also. Those multiply your damage. And another one that's super important, maybe even more important than critical rate and critical damage, guys, is defense penetration. But you want the percentage, defense penetration increase. You see it right there, there are two, defense penetration and defense penetration increase. You want the defense penetration increase, the percentage. For me right now is 8.2%. What does defense penetration do? Defense penetration penetrates the defense of the opponent, let's say. By that percentage, if you use the percentage, and if it's just flat number like here, I think by that amount, okay? So that means that's how much more damage you do, okay? So if defense penetration, like for me, it's 8.2%, that means my damage in theory will increase by 8.2%. Actually, it might be even more than that. So defense penetration actually is even better than attack increase as percentage. By the way, the attack, see, for me right now, the attack increase is 34.9% increase. Defense is 8.2%. Try to get your defense penetration to 15, 20%, if not at least 10, around 10%, okay? Defense penetration, how you can increase it? Well, there are a few ways to increase your defense penetration. For example, you can increase it from some of the older gear, like this one, Battlefield, if you have two pieces like belt and also the uh, cape, cape, you have defense penetration increased from the two pieces 8% from here, okay? So you can equip those. Also, you can get it from pet. That's a very good way to get defense penetration from pet. It's a must. So like you can see in here, for me it's attack, trait for pet, and defense penetration increase 8.2%. Try to get it as close to 10%. Another way to get the defense penetration, guys, is from the Magicite and from this one, Dark Magicite. Defense penetration for PV or PvP works the same way for the as for attack. If it's PV, is just for PV. If it's PvP, is just for PvP. PV, I talk about percentage, the one below, not the flat one. PV defense penetration increase 6.6%, which is a lot, guys. Okay, so you can get another big jump from the Magicite, the Dark Magicite. Also, there are some, I think, other ways. Yeah, from the, for example, you can get extra from the new wings from Raging Bakura. I don't have them. Not these ones, the other ones. This one give me attack increase and movement speed increase, but the other ones, the let me know if you have those. Let me see if I can find them in here really fast. Costumes. Okay, these ones. Okay, these ones, defense penetration increase 3%. Also, another way is from the awaken attributes, this. Okay, expertise, normal skill increase defense penetration by 3% for 5 seconds. Okay, so defense penetration, it's a must. I highly recommend for both PV and PvP, guys. So it's even more important than attack increase. Okay, so don't underestimate the defense penetration. Okay, let's review other stats. There are also the other stats important, like defense, skill damage, and all of these stats. Okay, HP. Another important stat, I would say, the HP regen. I will introduce right there why. HP regen is the ability to recover your HP, and there are a few ways to do that. You can have even, let's say, from the traits, from the weapon, if I'm not mistaken, percentage, see, chance to steal HP 4.2% to 6%, for example, which is really cool to have. Or you can get, let's say, from yeah, from runes. Runes are very important when it comes to that. So let's go to runes, and this HP regen evasion is very important. It recovers 10% of your max HP when you evade. Uh, Not super armor. Okay, so this evasion is good. Um, let's see what else. Oh yeah, for the awakened attributes, very good is the bloodthirsty. Critical hits restore 5% or inflicted damage of your as HP. So that if you have high critical rate, guess what, guys, and high damage, you heal a lot. Okay, you heal a lot. Also, oh, I forgot about this one. Also is good. Patience. If HP reaches 20% below after taking damage, instantly recovers 30% of HP. That's a lot. Okay. What else? I know there are so many things, and I'm sure some of them I forgot. Please comment down below if I forgot any of them, which are those. So yeah, what I wanted to say something. 1 second, 1 second, guys. Yeah, almost forgot. Very important, the rank L skill from the legendary weapon. They are three of them. They are very cool. Like temporary power, increase attack speed, and the cooldown of the skill is one very good. Brutal power increases attack up to 100%. Pure damage, guys. That's a lot. 100% extra damage. And if you want to stay alive, use vital power. Recovers up to 3% for 12 seconds of your HP. Okay, works pretty well for PvP. So guys, this I would say are the main stats that you need to focus on. Let me know what are the percentages that you have for those stats and the amount, and see you soon in another video. Till next time, guys. See you.